Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. You must be sick of seeing me in a wetsuit. That's Liz, as you know. This is a guy called Jack. We're going to do more of a formal introduction, aren't we, later on? But for the time being, I'm going to get in there and have a little splash about, so I look forward to seeing that.
What is?
It's happened away.
Didn't even process that.
God.
So I hope you enjoyed watching me trying to swim a little bit more. So what are we doing? Liz, what are we doing today?
We're having a photo shoot.
We're having the triathlon equivalent of a couple's cringy photo shoot because we haven't really got any photos of us that represent our lives right now. We've got loads of photos of us going out on the town, etc. But that's not our life anymore, is it, Liz?
No.
So we thought, you know what, we're going to spend a bit of time having some photos together, doing what we enjoy in the Peak District, running and cycling, and we thought we'd get somebody who knows what he's doing with a camera to do so. So we'll catch up with Jack in a little while, but we're just going to do a few more cycling and running shots now. But yeah, we'll get you guys to meet him shortly. Okay, so quick lunch stop. This is Jack. So Jack runs a company. It's called 226 Photography. You might have seen him on Instagram, either on his business account or on his own. I'll leave all the links down below. Please send me them because I'll forget. So Jack's basically a photographer. So Jack's come out with us today to take a few pictures, haven't you?
One of the cameras.
Yeah, but please do be sure to check out his Instagram because there are many great photos on there, better than ours look. But yeah, Liz and I basically wanted some photos to show what our lifestyle was like now, and basically to pin up around the house, etc. So Jack was kind enough to
facilitator, it seems.
Yeah. So do you get much of this sort of thing, Jack? Is it common? Is it not?
It's becoming more common as more people hear about the brand. At the moment, a lot of stuff is like at races and things, or around elite athletes that need obviously photos for sponsors and stuff. Whereas it's nice now for more age groupers to just have nice photos with that, because you always look like race photos, you're always in pain. Whereas today, like, we're obviously smiling, the weather's nice, it's much, you don't have a number pinned on, you're not in an awkwardly fitting tri-suit. So yeah, it's nice to shoot the happy side of triathlon rather than here's us hurting in Weymouth for 3 hours or whatever.
Understood. Sometimes training hurts as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. So if you are interested in any of that, please do be sure to check him out.
Give us a follow.
Yeah, and hopefully we have an enjoyable afternoon. We're heading off for some more running now, aren't we?
Yeah.
And this sort of thing's involved a lot of changes of clothes, so we've been in and out of wetsuits, cycling gear, running gear, etc. So there's a fair bit of like admin to do, but it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah,
hopefully the shots come out well.
Yeah. Anyway, good cake now, so let's crack on. Check this out. Liz, why have we not explored here before?
We're missing out.
Exactly. Very scared though. We're not getting as close to the edge as those little rascals, are we?
The helmets and harnesses.
Oh dear.
Have a good day, Liz?
Yeah, great fun.
Another outfit. So this is involving a lot of like getting changed, isn't it?
I've never got changed so many times in one day.
I know, normally you only have one t-shirt for a week, don't you? So yeah, we're now at the last running spot, and then we're going to do
tour.
Yeah, Mam Tour, just the other side of Winnett's Pass. Liz, did you fancy cycling up Winnett's Pass?
No, it was great in the car, but that's it.
Yeah, we go Mam Tour. And then I'm going to get the TT bike out and do some TT shot stuff, and then road bike stuff, and then another run, and that's about it, isn't it? Yeah. Liz, you're breathing quite heavily. What's going on?
I'm literally out of breath. Too many steps.
Come on, long way up, haven't we?
Yes.
Maybe you're a fell runner now.
I think that's what I am.
Liz!
Will
you stop it? People around.
Sorry, what were you saying?
That's the climb.
This is This is my cameo in the Damn Daniel YouTube channel. Just finished shooting for the day. Got some really cool shots, so excited to show you all. These two choppers are getting undressed. Enjoy.
Awesome day with Jack. Really looking forward to seeing the shots. Hopefully got some good memories, haven't we? We're just cautiously going down Winnett's Pass because it's a big old steep hill. When I get home, I'm going to answer a question that was asked to me yesterday about training with Liz, so hang tight for that. See you there.
There we go. Laters.
So, photo shoot done and dusted. To quote Liz, it's tough being a model. It's been tiring. Although I've not done any actual training, all the little shuttle runs trying to pretend to run, or the walking to shoot locations, or the little cycles, getting changed, all of that, I'm absolutely tired out. So I'll be getting an early night for sure. We had a Pizza Hut pizza on the way home. That was very, very delicious. I'm just going to answer a question that Lee asked a couple of days on the channel. I'll put it on screen for you now, and it actually got me thinking. I want to take a bit of time to think about it. So in short, Lee asked, how do I feel about the training I do with Liz? Clearly she's a fair bit steadier than me in terms of run pace and bike pace, so how do I basically structure that training? Do I do it in addition to my normal training, or do I count those as my easy sessions? Have I spoken to my coach about it, and so on? So I'll try and answer this one by one. Yeah, those reps are probably a bit quicker than 5k pace for me. It's probably between 6:15 and 6:30 per mile at the minute, I think. It's hard to know without doing one, really. How do I think about the training I do with her? So it depends what it is. Now, I think she's probably a little bit better than I make out on this channel. When we go out for a ride, it's not easy. For example, if I was to say to Liz, sit on my wheel, I could comfortably do between 200 and 220 watts, and she would sit on my wheel, not a problem, either on climbs or on the flat. And that's sort of bottom end zone 2 for me. So I could still get a decent zone 2 ride in 2 or 3 hours with her on my wheel. If I was to do any intervals, then yes, she might drop off my wheel. If we were to pull off a bit hard from a junction because she's not clipped in, she doesn't have that dig to get back on the wheel, so I have to bear that in mind. But in some cases I can still get my plans training done. I might be a few watts down on the average, but I just write it off at that point. I just think, well, I'm a few watts down, sort of, so what. Have I consulted with my coach about this? Not specifically, but I'll always put a comment in on the activity on Training Peaks, and he'll obviously respond to it and whatever. So I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Running wise, I think there is a bit of a bigger gap in between our pace and ability, because cycling sort of get away with drafting, whereas running, you're just running next to each other, and like, I'm of no help to her running next to her, am I? So if we look at paces, I mean, her 5k pace is probably about 8.5 minute mile in, and mine's about 6.5, so yeah, there's a bit of a gap there, but it's not massive. When we go for a steady run, if she's doing 9.5 minute mile in, that for me, I'm still in zone 2 heart rate, so it's still a little workout. Do I do it as additional sessions to my running or not? So James at Rideharder only sets my cycling. I've got free reign to do with my running what I please, and swimming. He certainly has an input into it and comments and tells me what he thinks I should and shouldn't be doing. I take it into account, but for the most part, I make the main structure. So it depends what the run is. If I'm going to go out and do 9 or 10 miles with Liz, then yes, I'll count that as my training. But I think on the day that you commented specifically, I'd done 5k in the morning with her steady, and then I did a run session in the evening. I don't think in any way that morning run like detracted from my evening training, and even if it did, I just think, so what? Like, I'm getting a little bit more extra training in, a bit of faster running, perhaps I'm losing a bit of weight from it. And even if I was to be paying a small physical penalty for running with her, I think I'd still do it, because I've enjoyed a nice run out on my other half. You know, we've both got out of bed and done it. Perhaps if I didn't say, yes, I'll come with you, she might not have got up, and vice versa. And it's just nice to spend time with the other half, isn't it? Doing some exercise if you ever get a chance. And it doesn't have to be your other half. If you get a chance to go out socially with a friend or somebody that might be a lot slower than you, just go out and enjoy it. It's good just to not have to look at the numbers every once in a while and just chat away. It really is good fun. I have to reflect back and let it come back to the fact that I'm not a professional athlete. Yes, I care about my performances, absolutely I do, but not at the expense of having any sort of life or relationship and so on. So I'll always put that first. I'll just make sure that I do the correct training around it. And the way she's going to be making me work from now on in anyway. So especially if she gets on the what bike winter training plan over winter, the Rideharder Academy. So I hope that's answered your question, and feel free to come back if you've got any more, and if anybody else has any other questions, feel free to fire away down below, and I'll address them the same way in future videos. So that is it for today. Tomorrow is going to contain more training than today, I can guarantee you that. So I will see you tomorrow at 4 PM. Click that subscribe button. See you later.